Hey folks, it's Fran here from Ladies First Fitness. So it's 10 o'clock on Monday morning and we're excited about our online exercise program that went live today. We've had about more than 50 people, both members and non-members.
47 members so far and 7 paid right now members of this course.
Yeah. So that's exciting, and we've had, so those are all the people that have requested the password. If you have tried to, if you've had a look at our online page on the website and you've tried to get access and failed in any way, then please send us a Facebook message or go onto the normal contact page on the website and send us an email. We'll pick those up today, and or phone the club, leave a message, and we'll get back to you. So we'll make sure that you get on there if you've got any technical difficulties. We just wanted to say that the password got sent out for each individual requesting it or by email. And you need to check your junk mail or your spam box, just in case it went in there, if you think you haven't received the password. So as far as we are aware, anybody who has requested the password, we have already got back to them and sent that out to them. So if you're sitting there and you've requested it and you haven't got it, then check your spam or get in touch with us and we'll get it to you.
Unless you just applied in the last 5 minutes, of course, because
yeah, we did have quite a few sitting there.
My email in the last 5 minutes. So
yeah.
So good. So that well done everybody that signed up. So hopefully it will be simple and you'll understand it. We're going to have sort of online events happening within this community page as well. So we're going to be keeping you on your toes. You'll probably get some chance to feedback to us and such like. What I'm going to do is just run through some of the things, and Fran will probably comment as well on just how you go through it, just so you understand. And then Fran's going to talk to you about the exercises themselves, and if you find you're struggling with any of them, how to do that. So let me just go to share the screen, and then here we go. So everything's going to be done mainly through the Ladies First Fitness website. So I'll probably put notifications. If there's any problems or anything, I'll put that on the top here so you can easily see and get to it. So to get to the program, basically you go along to online exercise week 1. We haven't put 3 and 4 on there yet. You can only access week 1 at the moment, so that password will only work for the password that we sent you via email will only work for this page at the moment. So you go down here, there's an explanation of here what you're going to do, your daily schedule. So making your plan.
You make that a bit bigger, Paul?
No, sorry, can't.
Okay, it's fine.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
So yeah. I can probably make it bigger on my. It's okay. I'll make it bigger on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
So the first thing to say, making your plan is you click on that. It's a Google form. You'll be able to print that off. But the important thing is this: you can edit that form, which you probably will want to do because obviously you probably want to create it. You want to, tick it off as you go. You will need to bookmark the address, because it doesn't know if you go in again, it will create a new one. So it's quite a long address, but you can bookmark that on your computer. If you've got Chrome, you'll see a bookmarks tab at the top, and you can click that, and it'll remember it, or you can just copy it somewhere into a file somewhere that you've got the long address. So just be aware of that. That's just the technology, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Otherwise, every time you click that make your plan button, it will start a new form and you'll think, oh, where's all the stuff that I typed before?
Because it would be probably quite useful if you can use the same form and edit it as you go along, you see, so it'll be much more useful. Or you can just print it out and do it manual copy. It just means it's a little bit more accountable because we can see that form, etc. But we might have to change that if it doesn't work. We're just using the technology as much as we can. So the videos are here. So you basically, the first one here, the warm up, which is where you want to begin. You click on the YouTube video. You want to probably make it full screen. So click on this little button at the bottom here.
And just to say, this will work on your mobile phone, it'll work on your iPad, and it'll work on your laptop or desktop.
Yeah.
So wherever you start.
Yeah. So
looking at yourself, isn't it?
Sorry.
It's embarrassing looking at yourself.
That's very good. Okay. So you basically press play. You know how to use the YouTube video, I'm sure. Please don't share these videos around though, please, because they are unlisted. So we want to keep them just between ourselves.
Right, and we pay for them.
Yeah, and we've got a few paid members as well who've paid specifically for their online course, and so we'll probably try and introduce those people to you. We'll get them to join the community, and hopefully you can say hello. Some of them live in far off places like the United States. So that's quite exciting.
Worldwide community.
Our community is getting wider. Yeah, so that's quite exciting. Actually,
Fresh Fitness worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on that note, if you've got any friends who you think might be interested, please get them to view the front page and to sign up. This is probably going to be rolling. It's 4 weeks, yes, but we're going to probably be rolling this continuously. So you've done your warm up. Same thing with your body weight exercise. This is the main core of what you're going to be doing. Fran, do you want to explain a little bit about how you see that working with people? Because there could be problems, couldn't there? I did them with you, and they were quite tough.
Pardon?
I did them with you, and they were quite tough for a beginner like me.
Yeah. Okay. So you just play, and I'll get you to pause at various bits. So,
okay. Yeah. So I'll put it full screen. There we go.
Yeah. Play that bit until we get to the first exercise.
Chest. We're
So
working
you want to just
today. Make sure you've done your warm up first. That's really important. We're working the arms, the chest, the biceps, triceps, pecs across the chest, and lats in the back there, and a little bit of the shoulders. We're going to be needing a mat. We're doing some floor work. You need a chair, nice solid chair that's not going to scoot along the floor when you put pressure on it.
Do you want me to forward that or?
just forward it to the first exercise if you could.
Yeah. Okay, let me just find it.
What I'm actually doing.
There we go. Just go before then. Let's just
Okay.
We'll get into
we're going to be doing press ups. So we need to go right down, have your hands just below your shoulders.
Okay.
Almost like a plank position.
Right. Pause it there.
Go down.
Okay. Now, if you find it difficult to get down on the floor or your arms are not strong enough to take the weight of your body, the beginner version of this is to do it against the wall. So you would literally put your hands up against the wall like that. So your hands would be just in front of your shoulders, and then you bend your elbows into the wall, and you stand far enough back from the wall so that your arms are straight when you start. So you start straight and then you push in like that. So that's exactly the same exercise, but without having to take the weight of your body, the whole of your body on your arms. So you would start with that, and then the next version would be to do it on a chair. And there is using the chair later on in the video, but all of the stuff that I'm showing you pretty much you can do against the wall to start with. You could do it against a fence or railings if you're outside. Just like grab the railings, or once your arms get strong enough, you can do it on the floor. I'll also show if you just push it forward to the lady version.
Yeah, there's lady versions, isn't there?
So
I like those. I could do those.
Yeah, that's the full press up, like the full Marines do it.
And that's the lady version.
And there's the lady version.
Yeah.
So you
just play this.
Floor, you'll notice that I can get further down with that because I'm not completely strong enough to do a press up, all the way down. If you watch the Marines do it, their body goes right down, and then they use their arms. Their arms can literally push them all the way back up again. But
and the timer, Fran, how does that work?
The timer, you'll notice every time we do a new move, so when that timer goes over to 1, 0, then we start again, we do another one. So we'll go into the next move, and then you'll notice, so here we go, here's the next one, tricep dips. And again, I'm doing this on the floor, but you can do it on a chair. You could probably do it up against the wall if you sort of sat up against a wall, sort of stand up, sitting. But if you've got any difficulty with anything, just let me know. And
if you can, just share it within the community. So just make a post and just share, how you're getting on or you're struggling with problems, because we'll see those posts and somebody else might be able to help you as well. So we're feeling our way as we're doing this, we're obviously finding the best ways to do things. And the biggest problem is communicating with you, because we're stuck behind computer screens now rather than being in the club. But you should be able to get a hold of us, and we'd like to respond and help you as much as we can.
Okay, if you go back to the main website page again.
Yep, right, let's come out of there.
Okay, so we go down. So you've got some alternatives. Now, at the very top of the page, I explained the schedule. So if you could just scroll up to the top. So there's various alternatives depending on how energetic you're feeling, how much time you've got.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so you've got really keen there.
Yeah. So you've got the minimum. The minimum is bodyweight exercises twice a week and aerobics 3 times. Ideally, you want bodyweight exercises ×3 and aerobics ×3. So on the daily schedule, I'm actually suggesting you do the warm-up video first, then the bodyweight exercise video, then an aerobics video, and then a cool down and the stretch. If you wanted to save time a little bit, there is a cool down included in all of the aerobics videos, so you could skip the cool down on this page and go straight to the stretch. And if you're doing aerobics only, so the full program, warm up, body weight, aerobics, cool down, stretch, would probably take you between 45 minutes and 50 minutes thereabouts. If you only had half an hour, or you just wanted to do the aerobics, then you can just go straight to the aerobics. You don't have to do the warm up bit first. The warm-up video, that is, because the warm-up.
So how often do you recommend people, I mean, if they've not done any of this before, what do you recommend? Do you recommend being a little careful or taking it easy, or how often?
I would say you gauge what you can do by what your body will allow. If you get twinges on anything as soon as you start doing it, then stop and go to an easier version.
Yeah.
Or do less. All of the moves are 30 seconds. If you can't manage 30 seconds, I mean, I found the tricep dip on the chair really hard to do for 30 seconds, and then deepen it to lift the leg up. So you're doing it for a full minute. So just stop. If you feel like your body's going to collapse on the floor, then just let it. Wait for the 30 seconds, change over, have another go, and stop whenever you've had enough.
So that's why we haven't given you too much with the core exercises. We've given you, it's going to take you a little while to learn them. And it's about learning them as well, isn't it? I mean, I struggle a little bit just, getting my body to do exactly what you're doing. So
the first time around, that's why we didn't throw too many bodyweight exercises at you. I mean, we filmed 4 different 10-minute sessions on working on each body area, but we didn't want to throw all of them or 3 of them at you at once. That's why we wanted to do arms and chest this week. On the aerobics videos, you'll notice I've done a focus on the rest of the body, so it's not like you're not going to be working the other muscles, because the aerobics focusing on legs will do an element of bodyweight exercise with legs. They just won't focus on it for the whole 10 minutes. So you'll get a bit of a respite for the rest of the muscles. So if you follow the suggestion, so if you go to the aerobics section there, Paul, if you pick up, So if you did our ideal suggestion of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so on Monday you would do the warm up, then you do the bodyweight exercises, and then you would do the aerobics that I've suggested on the Monday here, aerobics focusing on legs, and then you would follow with the cool down and the stretch.
So with the aerobics, for example, we're actually going to be doing today, for example, we've got a live aerobics at 11, haven't we?
Yeah, so we're going
to. You could just nicely time it so that you do this and then you do the live part, which would be nice because you could then share how you're getting on. Is there a schedule for the live aerobics, Fran?
What do you mean, a written schedule?
Yeah, so people know when to get. It might be put that in writing,
we're going to do, because we're not waiting until the end of the morning shift, which is why we moved it to 12:15. We're going to do 11 o'clock live Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Friday might be at 9:45 because that's when Catherine's in.
But we'll put that on. We'll put that on the community page as well, so people know the live. That'd be a good way for us all to get together a little bit, wouldn't it? Via the live aerobics, because I can then monitor that as well as. So that'd be good. Yeah. But there's copies on these. We've picked out some aerobic sessions here, so you just basically click on the link and it will take you to YouTube.
Yeah, and all of those are aerobics that are not including bodyweight exercise interspersed throughout, because latterly we were doing aerobics with 4 lots of bodyweight exercises going through. As we move forward on the website, what we will probably do is at the bottom, if you haven't got 45 minutes in the day to do everything that we're suggesting, but you want to do just 30 minutes of aerobics, but you still want to do some bodyweight exercises and you don't want to sort of dip into the video and just pick and choose particular moves, then we will include links to aerobics videos that still include the bodyweight exercises throughout, like we were doing latterly. So we'll still put those in there. But if you want those in the meantime, and they're not on the website, then they're on YouTube and they're also on Facebook. So if you want to go in there, you can find any of those. Anything that was filmed in the last couple of months. Well, in fact, since we went back, because we started doing bodyweight exercises before we opened the club after the last lockdown. So September, October, all of those live videos will have bodyweight exercises throughout.
So, Fran, have you explained? So we've explained basically. So I think we've explained what you do. You just.
The other thing I'd like to say about the stretch video, is that it's 12 minutes as it stands at the moment. It's 12 minutes because I'm doing a full explanation as I go through. Now, most of you. So that's really good for the brand new people. So the ones who've paid for the online exercise program who haven't done these stretches before, that would be like me coaching you through it. And it might, at that stage, take, 10 or 12 minutes to do. For those of you who are familiar with these stretches and I've been doing them, after every workout 3 times a week, what I will do is include a video. So, underneath this one, I'll add it in that shows literally just a video of somebody doing the stretches straight through without an explanation, because you obviously don't want to watch this video and take 12 minutes to stretch every time. I'm pretty sure I've got one of Sharon doing that anyway, so I'll check that out and add that in. But if you don't want to watch through the whole stretch video, I'm pretty sure if you start playing it, I'm pretty sure there's a stretch chart on there at the beginning.
Which one?
This one, the stretch. Can you just see if it shows the full stretch chart at the beginning? So just forward it. Just keep going. Okay, go back. There.
There we go.
So if you're doing your stretches and you're familiar with the stretches and you don't want to do the whole 12 minutes, you can see at the bottom of this video here, it's 12 minutes and 52 seconds. What you could do is just play it as far or fast forward it to the fact that you get the stretch chart there and then just pause it there and then go for it, because you'll know what to do.
Okay, so that's clear enough. Yeah.
Give you a bit of time. Yeah.
So just to wrap it up now a little bit. So we'll probably do another one of these at some point anyway. So then you go down to the bottom here, you've got fill in your actuals. So you will need that address that you've stored somewhere, so you can go back in and edit that form.
The fill in your actuals. Well, you could.
Well, you can just do it manually if you so wish. Yeah, it just means.
Filling your actuals is a different form because we want.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, it's a different form.
Yeah.
Right.
So at the beginning, you make your plan. You can print it off and go along with it, or you can go back in and re-edit it. And then at the end, you go in and you say, right, this is what I actually did. So it gives you the opportunity to add bits that you might not have put in your plan. So you're not just ticking, I did it for the plan, but this is what I actually did, which might be more or less, plan. But if you want to just use the first form, if you have bookmarked it and you just want to tick and see I did it to everything that you planned, because that's what you did, then you don't have to fill in your actuals at the end. But there is an extra, bit here that does the feedback and the comments. And also, if you failed to follow your plan, it just gives you an opportunity to reflect on why that didn't work and what you would want to do, and learning things for next time.
Okay, so enjoy. Give us feedback. We'll be on here a couple of times, so hopefully you'll enjoy doing the bodywork exercises. So, and as I said, aerobics is happening at 11, so you'll see that happening. So thank you for watching, and
enjoy
see you in the program.
Yeah.